The topic here is finding areas using antiderivatives. So we want to do example 4. So remember, areas between the graph y equal f of x and x-axis over AB, we need to subdivide AB at the zeros of f, integrate f over each subinterval, and then add the absolute values of the integrals. In other words, if it's negative, you have to have absolute value. That's how you get the area. If it's positive, absolute value is the integral itself anyway. So first we need to graph it. So the x-intercept, in other words, we need to find the zeros. You can use your calculator, but at least we know how to find the zeros without a calculator. How do we find the zeros or x-intercept? We set x cubed minus x squared minus 2x equals 0. Factor the x, you get x squared minus x minus 2 equals 0. Factor that, you'll get x plus 1, and then x minus 2. So x-intercept are x equals 0, negative 1, and then 2. So here, negative 1, 0, and 2. So this is how the graph looks like. You can use your calculator. So we're supposed to find the area. In other words, let's call this A1. This area is A1, and this area is A2 under the x-axis. So we need to find A1 and A2 and then just add them up. So remember, A1 is the integral from negative 1 to 0 of our function x cubed minus x squared minus 2x dx, which is equal to, so if we do that, we'll get x4 over 4 minus x cubed over 3 minus 2x squared over 2, and we want this to be between negative 1 and 0. So simplify this with this 2. If you plug a 0, that's going to give you 0. So it's a 0 minus, and then plug a negative 1. If you plug a negative 1, you'll get what? 1/4 plus 1 over 3 minus 1. And that would be 5 over 12. So even if you take absolute value, it's still 5 over 12. But for A2 we have to do the absolute value. So the absolute value of the integral, now we need to do for A2, we're going from 0 to 2, from x equals 0 to x equals 2, of the same function, x cubed minus x squared minus 2x dx, which is equal to, now we plug in the 2, we'll get, well, first we need to find the antiderivative, which is x4 over 4 minus x cubed over 3 minus 2x squared over 2. This goes with this, and this is from 0 to 2. So we plug in the 2, we'll get 16 over 4, which is 4 minus 8 over 3 minus 4, and then minus, and then we plug a 0, we're just going to get a 0. Now this is going to be equal, don't forget, absolute value, right? And the same thing here, absolute value, and then we get a negative 8 over 3, but we need absolute value, which is 8 over 3. So the area will be 5 over 12 plus 8 over 3, and that will be equal to 37 over 12. And we're done with this example.